This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It is your one-stop shop for all comic needs, whether they be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. You'll save 10% plus free shipping on your entire order. Again, CarterComics.com, one-stop shop for all comic needs. What's up, everybody? I am Travesty.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
And welcome back to another episode of This Freakin Show. It is the weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. 10 years ago when I first said that, I said it's the weekly podcast with a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing. Didn't quite make sense. And look at us now. We went from everything to something.
Yep.
Still have yet to find nothing.
Yep.
One thing we did find, though, after 7 years.
Has it been that long?
It's been, well, technically, I'm going to say 6.5.
Wow.
It's been 6.5 years since this man has been on This Freakin Show.
Legitimately, I thought it was 3 to 5.
Nope. After my girlfriend at the time broke my heart, put me in a downward spiral where I took a hiatus for 3 months, came back, did the show a little bit by myself. A man came back with me for like 2, maybe 3 episodes. Maybe it was 1. I know, 7 years ago. Before Joe came back himself. And once Joe came back, this man was like, well, if he's there, I'm not going to be there. I'm out. And for 7 years, gave up on me. But he came back. He's here. Sounds a little bit different. But that's because after, 30 years of having the biggest hammer in the world. Awkward Colin's back, guys.
Woo!
Hey.
Right? I don't want to say back. It's like everyone getting their hold up. Like, oh my God, Thor's returned home. Right? He came for a visit. Colin is here to celebrate our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
So hold on to your panties, ladies. He ain't back. He just showed up. So.
I figured I'd just stop by for a little bit.
Thanks.
Yeah. Colin showed up, so you guys got his voice. You ain't gonna get a picture of what he looks like. If you want, Google him. I'm sure he'll pop up. So, Colin, it's good to talk with you. It's good to have you back on the show. It's weird because I don't want to treat you as a guest, but at the same time, it's not like you're co-host in this one. I don't even know how to really treat you right now.
You're like
no, I definitely feel it's weird.
Right?
It's like you're home from college. You got any laundry we need to do?
Maybe. I'll send it your way, Joe.
Yeah, perfect. What's the dirty laundry? What's the air it, man? I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I don't have dirty laundry.
Where's the body buried, Colin?
Where the body's buried?
In
In the back of a trunk.
Yeah.
In
Why do
a
you want to get rid of
parking
that?
lot, 1998.
Why do you want to get rid of that hammock so badly?
Just because we don't use it.
Right. I mean, like realistically, who uses hammocks that often? Anyway? I bet Joe would.
I probably would. I'm not gonna lie with you.
They're lie.
Hey Joe, you want a hammock for Chicago?
Is it like a 1-person hammock, 2-person hammock?
It's big.
Is it like a set it up in the yard hammock, or is it like a walk around on campus and put it between 2 trees hammock?
No, set up in your yard and leave it.
Maybe.
Big old metal body.
It's like a Ronco grill.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you just set it and forget it.
Let me think about it. I'm not uninterested.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of those things where I could definitely see because Colin, in case you didn't know, because I don't know how long it's been. Maybe the camping trip we all went on was probably the last time we saw Joe, and that also 7 years ago.
That was a long while ago.
That was 7 years ago, 2018. Yeah.
Wow.
It was June or July of 2018 is when we went on that camping trip. So, listen, the pandemic screws up everyone's concept of time.
Totally.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone sits there and thinks like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And you can think about the pandemic. Realistically, the pandemic was all of like 17, 18 months, but it seemed like it ran forever.
Well, yeah.
or yeah, like the I guess not like the pandemic itself, but like the lockdown stuff. I don't think it was that. I don't think it was a whole
No,
year.
the actual official lockdown was like 3 weeks, and then there was 6 months in between, and then another 3 weeks.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. It's just a
yeah,
concept
but
of how
I
these
will
things
say
go
my
through.
church was shut down for a full 18 to 20 months.
Okay, so we're gonna go with that. We'll say almost
Yeah.
2 years then. We'll go with that. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
think it
what
really depends on where you were at.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I mean down in Peatone, I think like people lasted like 8.5 days. They're like, yeah, yeah, But yeah, no. So Joe actually has a yard and shit, man.
I
So
do.
oh,
he
nice.
I'm
has a
I'm
big
a
one.
home yowner.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Now when he hears gunfire, he can officially say, "Thank God I don't live there."
I would, to be honest with you, lately I wish I heard more of it.
Right? As soon as they just gonna start
Why?
playing.
Reasons.
Okay.
I've never actually heard a gunshot in my entire decade up here.
No, it's the unfortunate joke that's sometimes made for Chicago.
Yep.
It's not. It's not. I mean, there are
Yeah,
bad
you
parts.
come
Just
for
like
the
anywhere.
Italian beef, you stay because you got murdered.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
Like all places, there are bad places and good places.
Yep.
You just gotta
Well,
stay.
that is true.
You just gotta stay all the bad places. That's all it is. I mean, Chicago's no different
Pretty
than
much.
New York, than Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami.
Or if
Then
you're in
again,
one of the bad places, just look like a social worker. Nobody fucks with people who takes care of the kids.
right? Clipboard and
Just a
lanyard.
button-up shirt. You're
Something like
set.
that, yeah. Yeah. Some kind of blue. You need some kind
Yep.
of blue. Or
Look like you're
teal,
supposed to be there.
turquoise. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Just tap a pen on a mailbox or a fire hydrant or something, you'll be okay.
All I picture is you just sitting on the side of the road, just tapping your.
Oh, I'd be set. Dude, see, the thing is, like, because I wouldn't get an obese man like myself in that profession. That's more of a polo than a button-up shirt, because you don't want
Yeah,
that.
polo would work. Polo would work.
Yeah, well, because you don't want that weird little flap at the bottom where
Yeah.
like it's buttoned but just barely.
Yeah.
You're not tucking that shit in at a certain size. So polos will work better. For me, it's a polo. Yeah,
Yeah.
mouth breathing and everything because the sidewalk goes uphill a ways. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah.
I tell you, I'm sure that there's a couple of big backs who'd be happy to tell you where to get lunch if they saw a fellow big back.
Yeah.
That's what they call it these days. I don't know.
Is that what the kids are saying?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
packs.
Yeah. If you're you got a big back, you gotta hold it up.
Yeah, I've been calling them thickums for a little while now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It makes me think of have you guys ever seen the movie The Whale?
No, but I've seen
Oh,
previously where Brendan
right.
Fraser did a pretty good job in the.
Oh, that's an amazing,
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't seen it. I know it's fantastic.
I recommend checking it out. It's a great movie.
Is it on Plex?
It is.
I try to watch Plex quite often when I'm at work, but usually I can't because it says it's not available. And to this day, you explained it like 5 times to me. So no, I don't want it.
It might be because I'm on a VPN. So
There we go, something like that. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So
Nice.
and to this day, I don't know what a VPN is. I know it's some kind of like illegal corruption international thing.
It's a virtual private network.
There we go.
it's
Yeah,
not an illegal
sounds-
thing.
it sounds like a scam. It sounds like that's how they get you.
So it's actually how you stop them from getting you.
There we go. Well,
Yeah.
listen, at this point, I just want anyone at this point, come and get me. I miss being touched.
Well, yeah,
Hey,
please. Please.
I miss
someone,
being touched.
someone take my identity and my student loans. They're yours, all 46,000 of them.
Did I hear something about loans might be forgiven?
Uh
Or did I just
so
misread that?
they tried to get rid of public service loan forgiveness because it's hardly ever been actually done anyway, even though people have signed contracts for it.
What do you mean public service loan? Like
So
law
if
enforcement?
you graduate from college and you go into public service, you either work for the government or for a nonprofit or a church or something,
Yeah.
or if you're a teacher for, I think it's 10 years. But you have to make regular payments for those 10 years. Then at the end of those 10 years, they'll forgive your debt. In theory.
Oh.
Only like 3% of them have ever actually been forgiven. Mostly during the Biden administration, weirdly enough. And the Trump administration tried to basically renege on those, take them all away, reinstate people's loans and stuff. They lost in court, and so now public student loan forgiveness or public service loan forgiveness is back. Wish I signed up for it. I'm actually really mad that I bought into the hype in 2020 and thought that there was a chance my loans would be forgiven, and so I never signed up.
Yeah.
And now I've got if I follow the plan that was laid out for me, I've got about 20 years left on those loans.
I got you.
Simple. I'm real mad about it, to be honest with you. Because I had 8 years left, and then I got talked into a loan consolidation with the government and reset the clock on me.
Always out to get us.
Yep.
I just want to be held, but yeah, your thing sounds worse. It does. I mean, well, I hope whatever you signed up for, hopefully it goes through.
Nah. But thanks.
Listen, the whole belief is positive energy into the world, positive energy back from the world.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
We gotta do.
Yeah.
Some people call it the secret. I just call it life itself.
But Napoleon Hill calls it secret.
I don't know who that is. Is that
He's the guy who wrote The
cousin?
Secret.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Do you guys remember who you wanted to interview? If we were able to pick one person to interview on this show,
No.
5 minutes, y'all picked somebody. You remember who?
No.
Nope.
So I picked Paul Canerco.
All right.
He's a baseball player.
He is. We went to his last game and his retirement ceremony.
Yes.
He retired in 2014. Joey, you went with Martin Sheen.
Nice. I don't know if I'd still interview him, but I can see that.
And Colin went with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. There was also one point in that episode where I asked us to imagine we were 12-year-old girls. Do you remember why?
You asked us to think we were 12-year-old girls?
For the sake of argument, we're 12-year-old girls. You remember what that argument was?
No.
Colin disagreed with the premise of you aren't best friends unless you're friends for 20 years. To which Joe's response was, he'll be a best friend with somebody after 6 months.
6 months is all it took back then. Shit.
What was weird was because your concept of best friend is different than mine. You told me I'm different. After 6 months, you're my best friend. You may not be in my inner circle, but you'll still be my best friend. And in my mind, I don't know how you put anyone in an inner circle if they're not a best friend.
Fair.
6 months, it all took.
And
then I asked
him, it was that long.
What if you're friends with somebody? 6 months, best friend. 3 months later, punches your mom in the mouth. And your thing was, I don't think I'd be friends with anyone who would punch my mom in the mouth. Like,
oh, well, that's changed too. Just kidding.
But no, dude, it was interesting going back and listening to a conversation we had in 2015. Obviously, we talked about the difference between geeks and nerds and how geeks are a badge of honor and nerds are just geeks who don't want to share what they're obsessed with. And
I still feel that way.
Right? Because Con at that time thought geek was an offensive term.
We were trying to reclaim it, and I feel like on that show, I think we're 11, almost 12 years, and I think we've solidly reclaimed it over there.
I think you guys did a good job.
Thank you.
I think 100%.
Thank you. I gotta get my geek flag made and then fly it in here.
Like an emblem of the show, or like you actually made like a. You know what you should do?
Yeah.
You should do a family crest for Geekcast Live.
So we actually had a vexillologist, which is a person who is an expert in flag making.
That or a made up.
And based on his advice, I designed an actual geek flag.
Is that somewhere that exists? Like you have that image somewhere?
I have the image somewhere. I don't have the. It's not for sale anywhere. We're trying to get the guy to sell it on his store, and he hasn't done it yet.
Oh, But is it an image you could share and show and shit, or you
Yeah,
legally
yeah.
can't? Oh.
I just gotta remember where I have it saved.
Well, if you find it, put it up on This Freakin Show's Facebook page.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh. So
Good
what's the new
idea.
Colin? You know Colin lost like 890 pounds?
I didn't know that.
890
You
pounds.
like you misplaced your weight set?
Like he imploded into himself like a black hole, and then just came out like a red dwarf.
Nice.
If that's
Yeah.
how science works.
That's exactly how science
I
works.
assume that's how science
What are
works.
you down to now, man?
I'm between 185 and 190.
Damn. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this
Nice.
is the same. This is the same guy. I'm going to use the word. This is the same moron here, who, when he lived with me, never wanted to get up in the morning and go to the gym. Now he's up at like 3:30 in the morning, going to the Y, swimming and running laps and stuff. God forbid he doesn't want to get up at 10 a.m. to go to the gym with me.
No, that's too early.
Grew up.
Living with a woman you want to get away from.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kidding, man.
Dude's
Kidding,
wearing
John. You're fine. I like you.
Dude's out there now wearing button-up Hawaiian shirts and khaki shorts now, just living his best life.
I do. Well, not right now because well, not shorts, that is, because it's winter, but
Still sandals though, right?
no, they're out for the season.
That's why I don't get used to wear sandals even in the wintertime. You didn't care. Fedora,
Sometimes I will.
glasses, sandals.
Did you say a fedora?
Yeah, you wore a fedora.
Man, I haven't worn a fedora in forever.
Maybe it's time to bring it back. You don't know.
I
Lower
don't
that up.
have one. I remember on the fedora I had, there ended up being like a sweat stain around the
If I get you, This Freakin Show fedora, would you wear it?
No, I will not,
Why not?
because I don't wear hats.
Why don't you want to wear a fedora, man? You changed.
Yeah, I have.
You don't wear hats.
I don't wear hats.
This must be why you don't want to hang out with me.
That's
anymore.
So
Oh, it's not.
What made you
why
not a
don't
hat guy?
Yeah, why don't you want to hang out with me anymore? We'll start with that.
I want to hang out. It seems like you're always busy.
Nah, I'm not busy. You know what's weird though? Wait, hold on. First off, answer Joe's question. I'm going to tell you a conversation I had with Michelle the other day that blew my mind.
Why don't I wear hats?
Yeah, why don't you wear hats
Oh,
anymore?
yes.
I just
When did you choose not to be a hat guy?
I don't remember ever really being a big hat guy.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So
Your fedoras. We just talked about this.
that was in high school.
Nah,
It occurs to me I've never seen you in a hat to my memories. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, like, I don't disagree with you. I just
that dude wore hard hats and fedoras. He wore a beanie for a little bit.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yes.
I'll occasionally wear a
Don't
beanie.
act like I don't know you.
Well, no, I was thinking
31 years now. We're beyond the best friend status point. 31 years
Oh.
I've known you. I've seen you wear hats.
I don't wear them a lot.
He wore a beret for a short period of time too.
nice.
Wasn't
Oh, you look
A
good.
beret?
Yeah, it wasn't raspberry though. I think it was chocolate.
Say it was moose chocolate.
Could have been mousse, chocolate mousse. Who knows? Anyways, so I was having this conversation with Michelle because I haven't talked to her, seen her since we all went out to lunch over in Solid.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're talking for a little bit and having this conversation, and some time has passed. In my mind, it was like a couple days.
Okay.
And I pulled my phone, I'm scrolling through and everything, and I look and I saw that she sent me this text. I was like, oh crap, it's been 2 days, I gotta respond. I'm gonna feel like a dick. No, it was a week and a half. Work has screwed me up so badly because of how stressed and busy it is. My concept of time, gone.
It happens
It's
sometimes.
just gone. I thought I had a conversation with Michelle 2 days ago. It was a week and a half. Nuts.
Easy.
Nuts. Remember when you asked me about that hammock? I thought I responded to you.
No,
Yeah, it was like days later. I thought you
Yeah.
asked me about the hammock.
How
that
many
morning.
days later?
3?
Oh, okay. So not like 28.
No, no, because he asked me about the hammock, and then he's like, "Oh, hey, I realized I never answered about the show. I'm in. I thought we already set it up."
No, I had just asked questions about doing the show.
It's nuts. Oh man, Colin, what do you remember about the show? Though? Like I mean, obviously it's been again. You haven't been on the show in 7 years, 6.5 years. We did start the show collectively together 10 years ago. So in that 3.5 years you were on the show, are there parts of it you kind of remember, or ones that stand out to you that like was maybe a favorite part, or maybe an interview we did? Because I do want to run through our guests that we had. See maybe
Um,
if you guys remember them or any of the conversations. Is there anything you recall from the 3.5 years you're on the show that stuck in your mind at all? I'm just curious. Like, go.
I definitely remember it, as you were saying it, the intro to the podcast.
Yeah, it really
That
didn't
is the
change that much.
no, it hasn't.
No, there was a brief period. It was after you left, and me and Joey were cruising with some cold opens. We're doing cold opens, which I really
It's
enjoyed
true.
for a while. And then we kind of just went back to the whole. Well, because and that was the thing too, and I felt bad because I mean I was pretty much just ripping off Geekcast Live, um, with the whole uh, like how we did the intros. Like, what's up, everybody? I am Travesty, or some. I forgot how to do it, but I just remember like I want to change it because Geekcast Live does it the same way, and I think it was like, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of This Freaking Show. I am your host, Travesty, and alongside me,
Oh
of
yeah,
course,
yeah. I was actually
Colin.
waiting for you to say alongside me, and when you
Yeah.
didn't, that's when I jumped in.
Well, for the very beginning, that's kind of what it was. Like, what's up,
Oh,
everybody? Welcome to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm your host, Travesty, and alongside me this evening, or with me as always, whatever. Then we go awkward, Colin, and then obviously Cartoon Joe in the first episode, Freak Joe. Now Freak Joe's only here for Halloween.
true.
But I just kept thinking to myself, I'm like, man, like I don't want to sound like GCR. Like I want to be different. I don't want because in my mind when I'm putting together this stuff, is I don't want somebody to listen to my show and be like, oh wow, he's doing what we're doing, and stuff like that. Which I know GCR is not going to say that. I know nobody from Geek Lives is like, look at this guy just ripping off our stuff. No, but I was like, I just wanted to change it, and that's why I went to like, what's up, everybody? I am Travesty, Cartoon Show, and welcome to an episode of This Freaking Show, weekly podcast. Even though we're not weekly, just pop in and out whenever we can, and
We're roughly weekly.
yeah, I think we're getting better at it. I
Yeah.
think so. Anything else, Colin? Any guests or any conversations that we had that stuck out? Any segments that you used to do that you enjoyed?
Hmm, I don't remember very much. I do remember we had a guest named CJ Standel
We had him on a lot.
and Super Casey.
Yep.
Uh, uh, was it Hobo with a Shotgun?
Zombie with a shotgun, same thing.
Zombie with a Shotgun?
Oh, zombie.
Hobo with a Shotgun is a thing too, so
It
Well, this
is.
is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run through our guests that we have,
okay.
and I'm gonna I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna name the guest, Colin. I think you might be able to remember if you were here when they came on or not. I want
Okay.
Joe. I want Joe to say yes or no. Joe, we're gonna play a game. Freaky yay, freaky nay. Because I'm tired of Joe being good at these games. I'm gonna name a guest, and you gotta say yay or nay if Colin was on the show when we interviewed these guests.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Right?
I'll
Okay.
try.
Now, as far as I know, this is kind of an order of when they first appeared. They had a lot of these people had multiple visits.
Uh-huh.
They're in order of their debut on our show. So
Yeah.
first one, first guest ever. Who's our first guest ever? You guys remember?
No.
No.
GCR.
I was
GCR
actually gonna be my guess, but
GCR was episode 4 of season 1. So
nice.
obviously, what's your answer, Joe?
GCR.
Yay or nay?
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I got it right. Colin, yes. Is he right or wrong?
Oh, right. Is Colin on the show is the question. Gotcha.
Yes,
Uh,
yeah.
yes.
And you're just saying that because it's the 4th episode of the first season. You know.
Only reason I'm saying it.
Yeah. Okay. Next guest was a band. Colin, do you remember what the band was?
Oh, kind of. I don't know the name,
Was
but
it
I
F?
think I'm.
What's up? No. F and Epic is going to come up here shortly.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
before.
okay.
It was
It was,
I
it
don't
was the
remember the name
first
of it anymore.
band. Colin, do you remember any of the members of the band?
I just Zupan?
Well, Zupan was an F and Epic. So
Okay, that's
this was Entropy / Johnny Tryhard.
Entropy.
So
oh
Matt and
Matt,
Kurt, right?
yeah.
So we went to school with them. These were the guys who made our theme song that we started out the podcast with.
That I remembered.
Okay.
So, Joe, yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay. Colin, is he right?
Yes.
Okay. Next person is a Z-POC expert. Graham came on and talked
Yeah.
Oh
about
yeah.
zombie experiments and a Z-POC enthusiast. Joe, yay or nay? Was Colin around for this guest?
Yay. He was there.
Colin, was he correct?
Yep.
All right, next one. F and Epic metal band, Cody Zupan, his brother Travis. I can't remember the other members of the band, but they came on the show. Joe, yay or nay? Colin here with that one.
Yay.
Colin, is he correct?
Yes. As
That is
I
true.
already mentioned it.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So they first came in season 1, episode 11. I did a second interview with Cody in season 6, 5 years later. And it
Wow.
was the first in-person interview that I ever did for podcasting for This Freakin Show.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun. Next one is Geekcast Base. Yeah, or nay, Joe?
Colin was still a regular person on the show, but I don't think he was there for that interview.
Colin, yeah or nay? Were you there for that interview?
I don't recall.
Okay, well,
I don't recall either. I just
You
that was
were.
yes. I was expecting.
I don't
a
remember
curveball.
me not being.
no, you were there.
I was just expecting a curveball at any time now.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't really remember me ever missing like an episode.
yeah. Joe, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you. This is straight. These are gonna be straightforward. I'm not gonna throw.
Oh,
any
okay,
curveballs.
okay, all right.
Here's the thing. We're going off the blind trust that you believe Colin was there and Colin remembers being there. That's how this game's gonna work. Listen, if Colin doesn't remember, I'm just gonna assume he was there. Colin spent a lot of time coughing and laying naked on the floor during these podcasts. So clearly he was in a euphoric state of mind during these things. So if he doesn't remember, that's probably why. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
just laying there, shoving his junk off his chin. It's a thing. So the next guest
what?
is, don't worry about it. It happened.
I love that I can make fireworks happen. That makes me happy.
I like how it's coming from behind you. Like that's
Me
the
too.
thing.
Big fan.
Like you're breaking wind on the 4th of July.
hmm
The next guest was Joe, a friend of mine who is a Marvel enthusiast.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say yay.
Colin, were you there?
Swanson?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
Okay.
him.
Hilton Ruiz, the producer and writer
Yep.
of Zombie with a Shotgun.
Yeah.
That's
How is old Hilton doing? He reached out at all recently?
Yeah, actually he did. We were supposed to have like we were supposed to have him as like a guest like months ago.
Oh no. We should get on that.
We should. He came out with a new movie. I think it's weird because he's the only guest that I met through podcasting that actually has my cell phone number. And he texted me like a couple months back about a new movie he released. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have Hilton back on this throughout this next season. CJ Standall, we already know Colin mentioned him, so remember CJ. Yep. So CJ was originally a guest season 1, episode 27, and we had him on continuously all the way up until season 7.
Dope.
So we basically had him on as we followed the entire career of Rebirth of a Gangster.
Yeah.
Or Rebirth of the Gangster. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep saying of a gangster, the gangster.
I've always said Rebirth of a Gangster, but you're right.
Colin did also mention that he remembers Super Casey. So, so that's going to be a yes for that one. This one should be pretty obvious. The vengeful Jedi himself, Clint.
Yep.
Colin, you got to wait for Joe to give his name.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, you're good. But
You're new. Listen, you have a podcast in 7 years. It's fine. It's okay. You got it.
We've been to.
Clint has been on continuously. According to this, last time he was a guest on here was season 7, episode 1, so 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, we may have to follow up with him, see how he's doing.
Crazy.
You Again, the web series, You Again.
Man, I haven't thought about You Again in forever. Yes.
Yeah, they're not around anymore, obviously. So, Colin, were you here?
I was. I remember them.
One of my favorite guests that we had, country singer Leslie Tom.
Oh yeah, yeah. Colin was there for that.
Yep, Colin, yes,
Yes.
yes. She was here in season 1, and she came back in season 3, so 6 years ago. Fear Ennis, podcast host.
Yeah.
According to this, he's a host of Fearcast, Fifth Cat, which, by the way, no, never mind. I can't put people's business out there. Fifth Cast doesn't exist anymore. Fearcast, I believe, is still box office beats is no longer around. He loves metal music, horror, MMA. He was on a lot of This Freaky Show episodes talking about horror. Yay, Colin, Joe, yay or nay, was Colin around for this guy?
Yes, he was.
Colin, were you around for this guy?
Who is this?
Fearness from Fifth Cast, Canadian.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. This one should be pretty obvious since this was actually, I lied. I lied. Cody was my second in-person interview because we interviewed the owner of Fire Pit Bar and Grill collectively
right.
when we all had breakfast the
Oh.
very first day they had breakfast.
So long ago.
That was season 1, episode 43. So that was back
Crazy.
in August of 2016.
That was a great breakfast, and I
was.
have rarely had as good a breakfast since.
I love the fact, like, first off, I'm bummed. Well, first off, yes, Colin was there because we all, us three and your wife, Lady
Yep.
Science, all got breakfast together. It was the first day that they had breakfast there. It's unfortunate that they don't have breakfast anymore. I wish they did. But I love the fact that she offered a free plate of pancakes with your meal. And they were good pancakes. They were cakey,
Really good
delicious. Love them. MMA fighter Chris Picker.
I don't remember him, but I'm sure if we're still in season 1 or 2, Colin was there.
Colin, were you there?
I was.
Colin, you remember Chris Picker?
I do.
Infinite Monkeys, the game designers, tabletop role-playing game creators that enable players and game masters to bring their own ideas and machinations to life.
Machinations. Yep.
Okay, I just thought I spelled the word imagination wrong.
Nope.
They were here 2 episodes back to back, part 1, part 2 in season 2, and again in season 3.
They were, and he was here for most of them.
Colin, were you here?
I was.
Brian Lau, comic creator. Do you remember the comic he created?
I can picture it in my head. Something scavengers.
No.
Was it? There's
Who am I confused?
Baby Gangsters. I remember something. Baby Gangsters.
Baby Gangsters. No.
Or something.
Brian Lau created Staunch Ambition.
Staunch.
Oh
Ambition.
yeah, I remember
That's
that
right.
Right. Okay. Well, Colin remembers, so clearly he was here. Our first, I believe this is our first movie producer. Not what Hilton Reeves was. So a movie producer, MK Productions, the crew from The Expecting. Do you remember
I'm
them?
not sure. I feel like Colin was there. Colin was there for all our great interviews, so I feel confident.
Colin, were you there?
For who?
The crew from The Expecting, psychological thriller about a pregnant writer and her manager husband who go to the country to pack up their long lost uncle's house.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you were there. I do remember that.
I barely remember it.
It was the movie ones where Colin really spoke up.
Well, yeah. I like movies.
You do. That's why
I've
you
been
had
watching a lot of them lately.
That's why you had a segment on the show called your freaking picks or something like that.
Yeah.
You also
Couldn't
had
tell
a
ya.
segment on the show called Colin's Freaking State of Mind, where you
Did
give
I?
fun facts about states every episode.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, you went on for like 20 minutes about every state, and I thought you were just gonna give like 5 facts. Instead, you just read the history of every state. It was awesome. You filled up airspace, and that's what I appreciate about you. All right, next guy, Jay Sandland,
Yeah.
comic creator of novel comics, alternate history.
Oh my God, this guy.
Yeah,
I don't mean to say that about the guy. His book was really long though.
the interview was really long.
The interview was really long too. Yeah, Colin was there for that.
John was there for that. Yeah.
Physically, mentally, I think it was not his,
I think this is where Colin first started realizing that he could lay on the ground naked.
Cheese, man, cheese.
Cheese, yeah.
All about the cheese.
Matt and Jordan from the movie We Make Movies.
Yeah, I think he was there for that.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Right?
We Make Movies is an independent movie created by the cast and crew, led by producer Matt Torrey and actor Jordan Hopewell. Fun fact, these were one of the few guys that we were actually able to get our guests to say, hey, this is Matt. Hey, this is Jordan. You're listening to This Freakin Show.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I still have those saved somewhere. Oh, actually, no, I don't. Derek deleted them.
Derek.
This is also back when Derek edited our podcast. So shout out to Derek, wherever you are.
Yeah.
Colin, do you remember being there? Yes or no?
For We Make Movies?
Yes.
I do. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think you were there. Jordan Troche, comic creator. Do you know what he created?
What was the name?
Jordan Troche.
Jordan Troche. No, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Jordan Troche.
Jordan.
What?
I said, sorry, Jordan, if you're listening.
Jordan Troche is a creator of Fallen Manga Studios, avid writer, up-and-coming cosplayer.
Ah.
Was Colin here for this interview?
Yeah.
Colin, were you here for that interview?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you were. Bob Sally, comic creator. Do you know what Bob Sally created?
He was the Scavengers guy.
The Salvagers.
Salvagers, that's it.
Writer and creator of Salvager comic book series and web comics at Source Point Press. Was Colin here for this one?
Yeah.
Colin, were you here for that one?
Source Point Press? I
Yeah.
do not recall.
Yeah, you're here. James Dermond. Do you remember who he was?
I remember the name, but no.
Colin, do you remember who this guy is?
Nope.
He was the author of Doorways to the Unseen. We actually had him.
Yeah, that guy.
Joe, you and I actually had him back on in season 6.
We
Originally,
did.
he was in season 2, came back in season 6. Colin was there for this one. A podcast is no longer around. Also hosted by a guy named Colin. It's called Weirdings. Podcast that collects experiences with a paranormal, bizarre, just plain weird.
Yeah, he was there for that. I'm trying to see what other gestures I can do. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm very distracted by it tonight for whatever reason.
Night Mage.
Yeah, he was there for that.
Colin, were you there for that?
I was cosplayer, right?
Yep. One of my
Super
favorite
Casey.
interviews. Yeah, one of my favorite interviews. Blaine White, owner of Steam Hollow Brewing.
Yeah, he was there for that.
You were
Pretty
there
sure.
for that. Yeah.
I was.
We were patrons all the way up until the very end.
Yep.
Yeah. Kevin Godey, comedian, creator, host, executive producer, and director of Comics Watching Comics.
Yes. He was there for that.
Colin, were you there for that?
Yes.
You were. In fact, the first time we interviewed him, I was running late from a dinner, and you guys did the show, got the show going, and I met up with you halfway through.
We did. It went fine.
It went great, yeah.
I-
Mandy, what's up, Chuck? What? Go ahead, Colin. Go ahead.
It was Rebirth of a Gangster. And that was the CJ Standel book.
It was.
I was trying to think of baby gangsters.
Ah,
I was like, I know it's something gangster. Sorry.
pretty good. Mandy, the podcaster, Canadian podcaster, host of Little Geek Lost and the Piecast. I don't know if she podcasts anymore, but she does a lot of, I think, like online store stuff.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Was Colin here for that one?
He was.
Colin, were you here for her?
Yes.
Next one is a cosplayer, Siren Ray.
Neither of us were there for that one. That was just you.
Kitsukami, cosplayer.
Also just you.
Jackie Biggs, keto coach.
Just you.
My Uncle Andy.
Just you. Which is weird. I would like to. Uncle Lenny would have been a fun one.
I'm going to do a bit of phone. He, I don't know if he still listens to the show or not, but I found out later he hated being on the show. He, and it's mostly my fault because I had him come on and I just wanted to talk about baseball.
Oh,
And he, I guess, was like really excited to talk about baseball and he researched a lot of stats and stuff. And all I did is wanted to BS about baseball fandom. Like, I didn't want to talk about stats and all this other stuff. So, yeah, I think he felt like I wasted his time. And if I
oh
did, I mean,
no.
yeah, which is okay. I mean, like I 100% did waste his time,
Hey, what
but
are you
I
gonna
got
do?
I got content out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I should mention this guy, but we had Sarge on.
Oh yeah. That was all of us. No,
Colin,
wait. Was Colin there?
Who's Sarge?
there we go.
Oh, my mistake.
Colin left before Freaknet Studios became a thing.
Oh, you're right.
Freaknet Studios became a thing in 2019. Colin was already
Weird.
on.
I assumed that you were there for the first couple Sarge ones.
No, I did
You're
invite
lucky.
Colin. I
You're
did invite
lucky.
Colin. I did invite Colin to be part of Freaknet Studios, but he was busy living his life and having
Who's
fun.
Sarge?
Sarge was
That's the right
is
question and the right answer.
Sarge. Sarge is the host of a podcast called The Gray Area.
One of 17 podcasts called The Gray Area.
For a brief period of time, when we created Freaknet Studios, me and Joe for This Freakin Show, me and Dizzle J for JFW, and Sarge for The Gray Area, collectively came together to try to build this collaboration network and stuff. And over time, it was fine. I mean, we did a couple videos on YouTube together, and we cross promoted and was on each other's podcasts and stuff like that until I don't know what happened. One day he went onto his podcast. I don't know if he was drinking or whatever, but he went onto his podcast and spent like 20 minutes bad mouthing Joe and I about what we do over here, about how what we have is because of what he does.
I think I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah.
And we
So
used to work with him, did we not?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
okay.
yeah.
Then I know who it is then.
Yeah, yeah, there was that I'm not gonna say it out loud, but what that conversation we had at Exxon Mobil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's the guy.
I remember.
So it like basically something happened like where he said something on his podcast, I responded to it on our podcast, then he responded to that on his podcast, and then I was like, well, cool. Well, if we're doubling down on pettiness, I'm gonna take his 20 minutes of burying us and tearing us apart, and I turned that into an entire episode where me and Joe actually listened to portions of it
You
and
did.
responded to what he did. And I actually removed him from Freaknet Studios on the podcast, to which he didn't know I removed him from everything until the next day when he listened to the podcast. So,
Yep.
but the problem, the biggest thing was out of all of it was he had this sponsorship. He brought it over here with us, and we were all getting paid to do it. We're all getting paid to plug this product. Well, the product ended up getting bigger and growing and everything, not because of us, just because of them doing so well as a business. That they hired a finance officer who said, "What is Freaknet Studios and why are we paying them this much? Why are we paying them X amount of dollars a month?" Until they reached out to me because I was handling everything and saying, "Hey, we're gonna honor this and pay you what we owe you, but after this, we're done." And then I told Sarge, "Hey man, they don't want to sponsor us anymore." And then he blamed us. He said because of us, they because they're doing so well beforehand. Well, to be honest, and again, I don't know if Sarge listens to this or whatever. Nothing against you, dude. We've moved on. I had no ill will towards you.
Nope.
I'm just sharing the story.
Everything against you. Total ill will from me.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, but it's just fun. It's fun to pretend like I hate you.
It's just easier that way too. It's like, yeah, fuck that guy. Oops.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story short. Oh shoot, Joe, do you gotta go?
Yeah, for so soon, but we're good.
Okay.
I'll have 5 minutes.
Okay. So basically he just said that we cost him the sponsorship, even though he wasn't making money off the sponsorship, he was just using it to get free merchandise to give away. When he joined up with us, he was able to make more money off of it. So so he's not with us anymore. So pretty much all these other guests Colin wasn't here for, but to mention them: Julianne Block, film creator from Germany; Oh My Sophie, another cosplayer; Pretty Little Freaks. When we created the podcast, unfortunately, it didn't work out. We had them on. Babes of Lore we had on.
Yeah,
Hopefully they come back. I miss them. Say that again.
I said they were great. Anytime.
Yeah, I would love.
Come on over, babes of lore.
Yep, I hope that they get back together and they collectively get their show going again. Wayward Raven we had on, Justin Blake Weber and Kitsukami, who they created he directed a Power Ranger movie. We had them on. Chris Freiberg, he's a professional wrestler in the indie scene, but he's also a lawyer who lost a bunch of weight. We talked about his weight loss journey. Nubby, who co-hosts JFW with me, was on. Dizzle J, who co-hosts JFW with me, was on. Pat, who is part of the LIM, now hates me, was on. And Matt Stoffel, Apex, who we talked about nutrition, but he does GFW with me now as well. And yeah, so Colin, do you gotta go? Do you want to hang out a little bit? I know Joe's gotta go do Geekcast Live stuff. Do you gotta go? Do you want to hang out for a little bit?
I do have to go, actually.
Okay, no problem. Cool. So we'll wrap it up. Colin, I appreciate you coming on. And
yeah, man, it's good to hear from you. Nice to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely. It was great to be on. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and it goes without saying, the door's always open for you to want to come back on and BS or chat with us whenever you want. If you have a free day and you're like, hey, I got nothing going on, I would love to come on. The door's always open for you to be a part of the show whenever you want to be part of the show.
Okay.
And Travis is working on a new project called Belly Up. So if you ever want to get a drink with Travis at a dive bar,
okay.
Yeah, I'll have to talk to you about that. I've been talking to Michelle about it too. I'll have to talk to you about that. But yeah, no, Colin, I do appreciate you for everything you did on the show when you're on the show, and just our longevity of friends and everything, coming back on and being part of the 10-year anniversary.
Well, of course.
Joe, thank you for sticking it out with me through it all. And again, everyone, make sure you go over to Geekcast Live and check out Joe. That's where he'll be leaving here to go record this week's episode. So make sure you check that out. Follow them on all their socials, Blue Sky, Facebook. Joe, you do it. It's better.
Yeah. So you can go to violentpress.com. That's our website. Or you can find us on Facebook, iTunes, Spotify, or Blue Sky by searching Geekcast Live.
Yeah. Make sure you go to Freaknet Studios Discord. Make sure you join up over there. Make sure you go subscribe to Freaknet Studios on YouTube, where you can watch this podcast. But of course, you can listen over on Apple and Spotify. So it's been 10 years, hopefully for 10 more. Hopefully we grow, because 2026 is going to be huge for This Freakin Show and Freaknet Studios. And Colin, why don't you go ahead and join in on this? Guys, as always, I'm Travis Sting.
Oh, you want me to go next?
Yeah. Where you always went.
Okay, I didn't know.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
That's fine. We're going to do it again.
Okay.
We'll rewind it. Colin, go ahead and join in. As always, I am Travis Sting.
I'm Awkward Colin.
And Cartoon Joe.
And thank you for listening to the episode of This Freakin Show. I'm out.